Thank you, Rick. Since we couldn't all be in the same room at the same time, let's hope that all three of us have something different to say and not the same thing over and over again. It's an exciting time to mark the first year's worth anniversary. It seems like years that we've been at this, but it's just 1 year. It's ironic because this is also the 100th year anniversary of the first workers' compensation bill that was passed in 1915. And it's interesting to note that that bill was not a judicial bill, but was an administrative bill, and it's very similar to the bill that was passed here in 2013. Ironically, also, 1915 was the year of the first workers' compensation bill, which happens to be in our address, so we have the basis of a good set of omens here coming together. As you know, this has been a turning point for the Oklahoma State workers' compensation system. We moved from a court-based judicial system to an administrative system. Our mission was given to us very clearly by Governor Mary Fallon initially, and she said it very clearly to us, and it's been the mantra for everything that we have done since then, and that was to make sure that we get our injured workers medically treated, financially compensated, return to public life just as soon as possible, and that has been our mission, and we have done that. The Workers' Compensation Commission is processing fewer cases at a faster rate than before, due to a system that is much smoother and more effective in accomplishing the objectives in the previous system. There has been a dramatic decrease in the number of cases, filed cases, as you can see, from the old system to the new system. Dramatic decrease. Injured workers are now empowered to access a system that is easy and is efficient to take care of their problems and to help them get along the way. The employer is working closely with the injured worker to make sure that they're taken care of quickly, and that has made a lot of difference in the system, and they're working directly and they're getting it done. Before the start of the Workers' Compensation Commission, Oklahoma had the 6th highest workers' compensation insurance rates in the country, spending over $1 billion a year in workers' compensation insurance fees, which is not only higher than most states at that time, is absolutely the highest of the region average of the 7 states around us by double. That is being corrected and on the way down. With our new system, the insurance premiums are in the process of being lowered. Unprecedented, we've had 2 lowerings in the same year for a total of 22%, or a savings of over $220 million, which goes back into Oklahoma for reinvestment, as you can see by what's being allowed. Also important, and I think somebody else is going to talk about this, is that equates to, at a time that we're having a very tough budget problem at the state government, that we're going to be allowing a savings of $9 million in workers' compensation premiums just to the state of Oklahoma. The $220 million is reminiscent of a lot of different opportunities that avail themselves to us. It's one of the largest initiatives that can be looked to say, how are we doing? And we're going to be able to evidence this by looking at reinvestment in Oklahoma, by the attraction of out-of-state businesses to come to Oklahoma, and the development and expansion of many Oklahoma-based systems who might have gone across the state line because of workers' compensation costs now to stay inside Oklahoma. So we truly expect to see lots of benefits. We're going to see certainly increased tax revenue and job growth. All this means a higher standard of living for everybody in the whole state, and I think that is significant. So as we mark our first anniversary and celebrate the good news of workers' compensation reform impacting our state in very positive ways, we also want to celebrate the fact that this new system is making a positive impact and a difference in the workers' lives and injured workers' lives. Only 1 year with the new system in place, we've already made great strides. We recognize this success and look forward to continuing on for this year. We expect to see even more positive impact in the future. At this time, it would be my pleasure to introduce a good friend and a significant person who has made the new system successful and set it up, and that is Mr. Fred Morgan, President of the Chamber of Commerce.